Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller, and just wanted to make a very quick video to one of my viewers, or one of the people in the comments. They mentioned how do you actually get Spellbringer or Nightbringer, not Spellbringer, Daybreaker and Nightbringer. So if you don't know, let me go to my spell deck. So these are astral spells. Now the trick is that these actually aren't trainable, these aren't learnable. It's actually kind of difficult to get these spells, and not that many people probably even know about Nightbringer and the Daybreaker thing, right? But basically what it does is that it delays your cast, and basically you can basically do two casts. Like I could basically do like a double heal, or I could just do a blade and then attack, and I can do that all in the same round. So when these first came out last year, but yeah, actually it's been last year. So when these came out last year, it didn't really like, I don't know, it just didn't really resonate, I feel like, with a lot of people. I haven't really seen that many people even use it. It's good in some cases, but I feel like for the most part, not that many people actually use this. So I'm going to tell you guys how they get it and why it might be a little tricky to get it. So you want to go to the spell writing tab. So first you want to go to your spell deck. You can just push the P key, or just basically go in your spell book. If you scroll all the way to the right hand corner, you're actually going to see the spell writing symbol. So if you guys don't know already, spell writing is the fact of upgrading your spells, and basically also a way of attaining them. And that's how I actually obtained Daybreaker and Nightbringer, is by questing, specifically in the one area that probably, again, like a lot of people don't know, is the catacombs. And I believe if you are at least a level 130, you can talk to Renee Wolfton right here, I believe, and she would give you the heads up or quest to go down here right in the Wizard City drains. You would push X here, and this would basically, you know, take you to the catacombs, and you would quest here and all that stuff. It's a nice area. There's just a slight problem with it, and the problem is that it is a very difficult dungeon there. They haven't really done any modifications with it. It's just kind of been this level 130 dungeon that we were all hoping to be, you know, comparable to Malistaire. I can't say that we get any good gear. Well, we do get some good gear. However, it's just a really difficult dungeon, and so you usually see some people farming down here. But there's also a pretty cool fact about this, is that this is basically where you can get your spellments, and specifically those spellments are for Daybringer and Nightbringer. Now, the drop rate for these are extremely low, alright? You're going to have to be farming a ton to basically get those spellments, basically. Now, for me personally, I've actually gotten like the most spellments from fighting the Devourer, which is one of the final bosses. A very difficult boss. I couldn't recommend it. Absolutely don't recommend it. But I believe you also get these spellments of Daybreaker and Nightbringer. I think you also get them throughout these dungeons and throughout these bosses, I think. I don't know if it's just for the Devourer, but I think you can just basically get them everywhere. And I'm not even sure if they have them in packs anymore. I'm not sure if they have Daybreaker. Like, I'm pretty sure in one of the packs, I don't know, I can't remember, you know, they come out with every pack like every 5 seconds now. But in order to get these spells, it is going to require a lot of work. So I think for the first tier, it would be like 30 spellments, right? So that's basically manageable, and I think you also get spellments through the quest. It should be, I guess, enough to upgrade it to the first tier. However, there's a slight problem. When you keep leveling this up all the way to like 5 tiers, you're gonna have to be spending a lot of spellments. And here's the problem: when you first spend the first set of 30 spellments, that's basically going to cash out your spellments, meaning that you're gonna have to start all the way from the very beginning. It basically reset your spellment cost, basically. So then this would go up to, I guess, whatchamacallit, 75 spellments, and then I think like the next one would be like 115, and then I don't even know what the other ones would be. I haven't even gotten this far with this spell, and quite frankly, I don't even think anybody has. Like, if you made it up to the 5th tier, then like, good job for you. But doing this repeatedly, it just kind of got to the point where it's like, it's not really worth it. I've heard stories that there can be 30 spellment drop bombs, basically like the jackpot. However, I think those are really super rare to get. But main thing aside is that not that many people are going to be using this spell, and not that many people are even going to get a chance to get it. Another big problem I see is that this would add 4+ pips. So if you have the main base version of this, it would add +4 pips to the spell that you were using. So let's say I'm using the horrible Scion spell, the Scion of Life. So 11 plus 4, I'm sorry, I'm dumb, I had to speak out loud, but 11 plus 4 pips equals about, 15 pips? That's impossible. You cannot cast that. It doesn't matter if you have a full row of power pips. That would basically make the Scion uncastable if you did enchant it with Daybreaker or Nightbringer. That's physically impossible. I even think at the 3rd tier, I think it's also uncastable too. Yeah, because 3 plus 11 is 14. I don't even know if it's possible to get 14 pips. I mean, if you do get 14 pips, that is going to be a huge chunk of pips, right? And like I said, this is only for basically delaying a cast and basically comboing it with blades or another attack or a heal or something like that. It is sometimes good in certain situations, but honestly, I haven't really found myself even using these spells just because, the requirement to get them just seems so extreme. Another problem, I know there's a lot of problems with this, but another problem that I tend to see with some of the spellments is that whenever there's a double reagents bonus for members, a little membership benefit, what tends to happen is that even though spellments are seen as a reagent drop, they actually don't double up. This is real, and sometimes it just doesn't double up at all. I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's just what intended is with the spellments. So whenever you're getting these spellments, it's not going to double up if it is double reagents. I kind of wish they changed that, so it kind of makes farming a little bit, less crazy. I don't know. I just think with all the spellments, if it resets, that kind of just, I don't know, it's not really encouraging for a lot of people, right? Grenadier I can understand because there's only 3 sets, right? There's only 3 trees. I can farm 50 more, right? I can do that. That's just the type of player I am. But if this had 5 tiers, I would never do that. If this had I don't know, 6 tiers, I would never do that, because remember, when you upgrade your spell, or when you first using your spellments, it will basically reset those spellments, then you start all over, you get those spellments back again, you would cash out your spellments, then after you do that again, it would again just reset your spellments. And so, even, I don't know, it's just, these are just impossible to get. And I think eventually they did make a pack so you could get some of these Daybreaker and Nightbringer spellments. I can't remember. I mean, King Isla comes out with a lot of packs. I just cannot remember for the life of me. But for the most part, I don't know. I'm so sorry for the viewer that was curious about this spell. But I don't know, just for anyone usual, anyone normal plays this game, casual players or people that just don't have enough time with this game, I just can't see anybody getting this spell, or even using it for that. Even if you do use it, or even if you do get it, you're gonna get in scenarios where you don't actually use it. And sometimes it will be detrimental, because I remember, it's gonna add 4 pips to that spell. So if you did that with a Satyr, that means the Satyr would be about whatchamacallit. So what, Satyr's 4 pips, I think? Yeah, so that would be 8 pips. Same thing with Pigsy, that would be 8 pips. If you did that with Rebirth, then that would be about 12 pips, I believe. So you're spending a lot of pips on, doubling up your cast, however, at what cost? So let me know in the comments of what you guys think. Personally for me, I think they're cool spells. I think the concepts were cool. I kind of wish that the Astral School teacher, Qyburn Stellagaze, would be the trainer for it, and it would just be a little bit less stress, but, it is what it is. I mean, I'm probably not ever going to use it for a while, but, yeah, let me know in the comments below about what you personally think about it, or let me know your own spell ideas about any other utility spells that you might like. But, yeah, my name is Richard Unicorn Caller, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and peace out.